up there. Everything's coming through. YouTube events and Twitch too. I gotta do a little. Dr. My eyes have seen the years and whatever else, the tears and something like that. I've got to do. It's live now. In the years and whatever else. Okay, stop talking to yourself. Charlotte! Charlotte! Look at the beautiful Charlotte's here for a few minutes while she worked, feverishly working. Wow, this is so huge, man. You got to reduce the size of this. There you go, a little bit more. A little bit more better. Now, let me see here. I want to edit something real quick and see if I can do it. Let me see if it's in there. Thumbnails. Those tags. Shoot. Did I put them in there? Let's see. Hello? Yeah, there it is. Save. Okay, now let's go back to Joe. See if it works. Go back. Yes. It should work. Yay! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is it too low? Hold on, I had it down low. You know, I didn't want any fun. You can hear me. I'm doing well. Sucks I can't watch this whole thing, to be honest. Well, you can watch the replay. No, you don't want to do that. Just watch it whenever you can. All right, let's see. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, here I am. Here I am, baby. Bo-doo-doo-doo. All right, I'm going to do something like that. Keep you over here. One day this will all work. It'll work fine. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see. We have Charlotte in the house. Thank you, Charlotte. Striper's here. And Kathy the Cup, of course, always. Eve Adams signing in from north of the border. And the lovely Elizabeth on the left side of the world, actually. In beautiful California. How's everybody? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I got this shirt on here that says, I'm not her dad. I reached into my elaborate armoire and pulled out something. I think it's a little too big for me, really. I should have a clip put in the back. Hello? Okay, forget it. Yeah. So, let's see. Anything going on in the news? I didn't even check today because I've been very busy working on my pilot news. My pilot. Top headlines. You ready for this one? This should be interesting, I'm sure. Nah, I don't want that. Investigations. We're not. Race, sex, and woke era. The era. Newsroom. No funds for schools. No so for you. Now fatal shooting at Portland protester unfolded. Now fatal shooting. Rorschach test. Kyle Rittenhouse's self-defense claim. I guess he's probably, I don't know. This is, I'm not sure what the hell is this I pulled up. It's just random news. Let's go back to something. Headline news. How about that? How about just Google News? With their homes in ashes, I hope none of you, of course. It's sad that anyone. Residents share harrowing tales of survivor after massive wildfire kills 15 people. I believe that's on the West Coast, but it was in Oregon, and California, perhaps. I don't know. You guys can enlighten me. I hope everyone is okay. I hope all of you are okay. Kathy, I know you are. You're on this coast. Eve is up north. Elizabeth is down south in LA area, outside. So I guess she's all right. And Charlotte is, there's a lot of water between her and the fire. So, that's right. Okay. Striper, what's up with you, my man? What is going on in the Striper world? The Striper broadcast. It's time for Stripper. Good morning, Audra Sandoval. Well, we know Audra's all right. She has a connection. Connecting here. If you're connecting here, well, where else would you rather be? Well, probably right here, I guess. I have to assume that. Someone else, Kathy, you've got eyes, or Striper, on the twits at Twitch. The twits, that'd be rude. A lot of people are over there, and we would really like you to join in on our discussions about age gap relationships in the world. Does anyone know how old Santa Claus was and how old Mrs. Claus was? Or was Santa Claus involved with one of his elves? Santa Claus, you know. You never know, right? He was in and out of everyone's chimney. Perhaps he was out of their closets as well. So we just don't know about Santa Claus. And why would we? Kathy's over on Twitch. Ooh, you're getting your Twitch on. Ooh, does that feel good? I bet it does. Twitch me. Twitch. So I went to the supermarket yesterday. Yeah, and that was fun. Did everyone follow me on that live broadcast? No, because I didn't do it. I can't stay in the grocery store any longer than about 20 minutes max. And I used to spend more time going up and down every aisle. Thank goodness there are no more arrows. There aren't even any Indians. No affront to our Native American friends, but you know what I mean. It was a joke. However, the reason is because I can't breathe. I can't adequately breathe. If I'm sitting there looking at cereal, let's imagine this. I'm going, I don't know. Let's look at this box. Does this have everything I want? And you're spending time there, you're breathing and you're reading. See, when I read at home, I don't wear a mask. When I'm driving and I'm reading stop signs, I don't wear a mask. When I'm playing golf and reading putts, it's obviously I can't read those. I don't wear a mask. I'm not used to being masked anymore. So I go so infrequently to where you need a mask. It closes in. It's closing in on me. I should borrow this dummy's mask. I think that big, it's one of those 95 MS-12 or whatever they are. Or is it MS-13? I don't know what it is. It's a 95 something or other. You see so many people wearing masks when they're alone in their car. That's sad. I don't get that at all. When they say mask is mandatory, I'm sure they're saying when you're in public. When you are in your car, you're not really in public. I mean, I guess you are, but you have a level of protection far greater than a mask. Whitney, so good to see you. How are you doing? The lovely Whitney from Georgia. And she spends a fair amount of time in Florida. And why wouldn't you? Although I've never met Whitney in person, I'm sure someday we'll manage that with Carl. That would be nice. Doing okay, thank you. Trying to get my sleep. You know, occasionally trying to get it. Trying to work on things I'm letting slide. You know, when you're home alone, well, is that a suggestion like you? Well, I really don't have any plans this weekend other than this. Football is very, very important to me. So I'll be watching college football. On Sunday, I will have conversations with people who are already reserving spots for that, but I can't really fit many more in. You know what I mean? And I will be watching NFL football all day Sunday, is what I do. Football, it is back. I don't know if you saw the game last night between the Chiefs of Kansas City against the Texans of Houston. And it was a reminder how good the Super Bowl winning team last year, technically in this calendar year, is. I mean, they're just amazing. So we're all hoping for our teams. I know Kathy roots for her Broncos of Denver. I root for my football team of Washington, a very catchy name. Again, because you have to be politically correct, and Redskins, you can't use that. It is a derogatory, and I get it. So that won't happen again. So no real big plans other than that. Hockey is where it's at. Yeah. You know the story. My cousin was married to a hockey player, professional hockey player, and I watched him one time. Just, to do that thing. I don't really get it that much. It's like a thrill a moment. It's mostly going back and forth. There's no sustained drive because it's such a short little arena, or, well, rink. But I know that many people, I have friends, my good golfing buddies love hockey. I didn't grow up with it, really. We didn't have hockey in Washington, D.C. until I was probably in my 30s, I'm thinking. So, yeah, I didn't really follow it. They didn't play hockey there. Up north, and certainly where the lovely Eve Adams resides, there's hockey. The northern, hockey's everywhere. It's down here in Florida now, so it's all over the place. But hockey's where I get it, and rugby are about the only sports I can watch. I would rather play sports than watch. I used to be that way too. I still am when it comes to golf. Unless it's a major tournament, I would rather play. Yeah. I don't watch baseball at all anymore, at all. Baseball to me is so boring. I played baseball, I watched baseball teams, I followed teams for years, but I just don't get it anymore. Good morning. Look who just popped in. Are you back in Florida or are you still living in Georgia? Striper. Danny, are you in a line again? Are you by any chance in a drive-through? I went to a drive-through the other day. Yeah. We have every imaginable, almost, drive-through here. For the left coast. I mean for the right coast. I don't mean like the correct coast necessarily, but it is the right coast versus the left coast. Yes, I guess unless you're looking at it from Eve Adams' standpoint, the right coast might be California, and the left coast would be the East Coast. I was playing golf with Bruce. You guys know Bruce, my golfing buddy, and he hit a ball, and I'm watching it. Okay, I'm standing here. I'm at the cart. I've already hit. So he hits a ball. I think he's hitting a ball that way, right? And the ball goes over this way, right? We're going this way. And I'm standing here. This happens. I'm standing here. So I automatically have positioned myself. So I said, oh, it's out on the left. And Bruce, who hit the ball, said, no, it's going right. And I said, Bruce, look at me. We do this. One time at band camp, we were playing golf. And let's see, what was the deal? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to the cart I'm not paying attention. I'm getting a golf club at. Now the hole is this way. And I go to the cart. This is a tee box, so we're going to tee off. He's already up on the tee. So I'm grabbing the club here. And the wind is in my face. I said, I better, it's crazy. I better get I think I need more club because the wind is in my face. Bruce is standing up at the tee, look at the green, and the wind is pushing him that way. And he looks over at me, starts laughing. I said, Joe, what are you talking about? The wind is at our back. You're at the cart facing into the wind. I said, yeah. So sometimes I'm distracted out there. Wind is very important. And, well, I'm kind of goofy at times, but so That's the idea. Get them laughing hysterically, and then they can't make the shot. And then, see, that's it. Anyway, I don't know if that humor even registers with any of you, but really it doesn't matter. It's just, we're just talking. Bruce was in an age gap relationship. There you go. And he's available, ladies. So there you go. I came home last week earlier than planned. Why, sweetheart? Why did you come home earlier than planned? Was there something happening at home that required the urgency? Did you take a vacances or a holiday to go visit Sir Carl? Give us something here. Give me something. Remember, I was asked to leave. Well, now, isn't that a can of worms? Isn't that begs for you to continue? But it sounds personal, and if you don't want to, please tell us. I mean, you don't have to tell us. Everyone wants to know now. I was asked to leave. By the police? By your neighbors? His neighbors? By... I don't know. Well, well, you're home safe now, and you're here with us among friends. If I was asked to leave, I would. One time at band camp, I went to visit my ex-wife in Chicago. And we had an argument. She went off to work. I was supposed to be there a couple of days. I went to the airport and flew home. I called her when I arrived at home. Hey, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's okay. I'm at home now. So, Joe Daddy does not waste time. If it's going south, get out of Dodge. Okay. Everyone on Skype knows. I'll tell you in private message. Okay, dear. Everyone on Skype knows. I'm on Skype all the time, so no one sent me a private message about it. And no one's going to talk about someone else to me unless they want them to. And I don't want anybody doing that to me. So, yes, please. Enlighten me when you can, sweetie. Carl did, okay. Was alcohol involved? I hate when alcohol-induced comments are, which can be resented later. You must curb your intake. You know what I mean. You can only take in so much. And yes, well, that's what happens, honey. Sometimes people get a little carried away. But the right thing to do. How did you feel about leaving? Terrible? No, we'll talk about it. I don't want to get into it now. So somebody have any age gap stuff? Oh my goodness, there's Victoria. What a butterfly she is. Butterfly. I know in that accent it sounds like butt or fly, but it's butterfly. The lovely, hello, Mr. President. Victoria's in the house. Yes. So, Well, can you wish Gianna a happy birthday? I'm going to send it to her. Oh my goodness. Gianna, happy birthday to you. Wow. Already seems like we were just wishing you happy birthday. Must have been another Gianna we know. But happy birthday, honey. I hope you have an awesome day. And with friends like Victoria, well, your day's set. Have a good one and many, many happy returns. Do you want me to do this on cue or something? Victoria. Yeah, happy birthday, Gianna. I'll be in the city in December. Hopefully we can meet. Okay, Danny, keep it in your pants, please. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I know, Danny. I know it, man. I know it. I feel you, brother. I know. Have gun will travel, right? Mm-hmm. Islam. Assalamu alaikum. Yes. Hello, how are you today? Well, so Danny gives you a thumbs up to what he's planning for the holidays. Your 4G won't load Twitch anymore. Charlotte, I know you're at work. Don't worry about Twitch. We have Kathy on it. Kathy's sitting on Twitch and probably Danny over there. I don't know what he's doing over there sitting, but I do go over there when there's some activity. I'm hoping all of you that go over there do something. What did Gianna say? Oh, Gianna, we love Gianna. Big plans for Gianna this weekend or today? So I see you have a real hell-raising group there on Saturday nights. That's good. Or it seems like many nights. Or is that Mennonites? No, it wouldn't be Mennonites because Mennonites don't carry guns. They hardly drive cars anymore, and they have horses. You're going to her house later, and we're going to have a little party. Nice. In a couple days, few days, Kathy's going to be old. You're not going to be old, Kathy. Is yours the 15th or 16th? Someone else has the 15th. Someone chimed in on that. And we were making a note of it, and I don't know who was that. Anyway, K-pop. The K-pop group. KPOP. And that's your radio station. Thanks for tuning in to KPOP. We've got all the news, all the records, and all the tunes. Okay, so K-pop. What is that? Is an acronym for? Kathy 16. I am 16, going on 17th. Charlotte's dad is as well. I'll be 38 on the 22nd. 38, good age, Kristen. Good for you, dear. You're a beautiful woman, and you can climb trees, too. I mean, what else could someone want? And plus, you have some place where you can drink at 7 in the morning, and I think that's really good. It's kind of like McDonald's without the McMuffin. And your grandmother's turning 92. What are you complaining about? You have longevity in your veins, baby. Oh, and behave. And that beautiful alabaster skin, which remains alabaster because you only go out at night. But that's your thing, and I dig that. That's cool. Korean pop. Okay. Korean pop. I told you once in Koreatown in Manhattan, a friend of mine and I went up to a Korean bar because there were nice, girls walking up there. So we went in to see what was happening. And we sat at the bar and we ordered up some concoction of something from Korea. And we're sitting there drinking. And suddenly they started doing karaoke. It almost drove us out of the place. But it was hilarious, actually. I said, we were trying not to laugh too hard. They were serious. Okay. 93. Wow. be a miracle if I live to be 93. A miracle, I say. Well, items on my desk, I'm glad you asked. Nipple clamps or a clothespin, depending what you're doing at the time. You know, if you're hanging clothes out, which I really don't, and you can't here anyway. These snooty people. Actually, I did though once. I ran a line inside by Lanai, put them up, and then I thought, how stupid. But yeah, so have a lot of these left over for, you know, noise, you know, clamps. I have a manicurist. Yeah. My great aunt is 106. I think that temperature's a little high, Yoda. Wow, 106. Eve. You've got a long way to go. You're going to see so many things happen. That is amazing. 106. Wow. Victoria. Oh.
Heart.
Heart. 206. It's Victoria. She just woke up a little while ago. Yes, thank you, dear. That is very sweet of you. I appreciate it very much. 106. That's even more realistic and, you know. My great-grandparents both lived to 95. That mine's all right, you know. She's a New Yorker, you know. They're so quick to do things, you know. They hit a wrong button. Hey, it's a wrong button, everybody knows. 206, nobody lives that long yet, as far as we know. So, yes. So Gianna has a birthday today, and Victoria, the lovely Victoria, will be one of her friends in attendance, and we wish her a very happy birthday. I guess age gapping is good for you. That's kind of a random thing. Who are you YouTubing? Are you, is that for, let me see, Eve? Because of her grandmother's advanced age, that perhaps she will live that long and healthy, I hope. No heartache there. You know, may be right. Or had kids. Now I'm wondering. So is it's your. How did your grandmother? Oh, your aunt says the reason she's lived so long. And drinks red wine every day. Well, you can't fault that at all, can you? I love that for you. Now, explain to me how that happens. Now, she's a grandmother. Right? Did you say grandmother? Let me get it right here. Did you say aunt or aunt? Aunt or aunt? My great aunt. Okay. Well, there you go then. That's it. I had a grandmother, and I was like, how was I going to pull this stuff together? I was thinking, my mind is racing. What are you talking about? How'd that happen? Yes, I have it. I got it now, Eve. She has longevity. Good for her. And very much so. If you eliminate the heartache in life, because, you know, your heart can be broken over and over again. It mends itself with the help of your mind. And then, you know, it can happen all over again. Especially if we are the type of people that aren't easily satisfied. I mean, other than those things, of course. But, you know what I mean, right? You know, the grass is always greener, people. Yeah, this is nice, but look at that, you know. I hate being one of those people. And I'm not really. I'm not. I'm pretty devoted when I'm focused in. When I have blinders on, like horse races. Like horses. And at horse races. Otherwise, they don't use blinders. Only when they're racing so they can keep the startle. You understand. Okay. Okay, Charlotte, thank you for stopping in. You'll see us all on Monday. Yay! It's Joe Daddy in the morning. Hey, everybody, it's Charlie. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. Lovely Charlotte, of course. Charlie's here. Charlie, did you take down that photo of me off your ceiling yet? It's really creepy, you know. Yachty. Yachty, 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 do you love me? Yachty, 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 do you care? Yachty, baby, are you thinking of me? I don't think so, but you know. That's all I could think of with Yachty. Okay. So let's see. You have to do some things around the house, not chores. Please don't say you have to clean something up, because that will just ruin my image of the idyllic life you have as Queen Victoria. Oh, Yachty, thank you. Nope, it's still up there, Charlie. Charlie. Charlie, are you safe in Southern California? Doing all right? Any more fires? How about you, Yachty? You're down there as well. I know there were fires down there, and I know most recently in Northern California and Oregon. It's really, 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 really hot outside. Are the temperatures changing where you live? Morning is going fairly well. Mine started, I guess, about 6 a.m., 6:30ish. Jennifer, hey, how are things up there, Jennifer? How's the... Are there fires near you? I heard about how terrible things are up in that area. Was everything pretty much... Was it because of a drought? What happened? Yeah, not good. Bad air quality, yeah. Oh, and you have to be careful with your son as well, right? Yeah, probably not a good thing. It's not good for anyone, actually. I was watching some tournament and I didn't realize, and it was like a haze. They were playing it in Napa Valley. So I think everywhere. Oh my goodness. Wow. I heard they evacuated many, many people from your region, I guess your state, or into another area, but that's terrible. And deaths as a result. I mean, it must have been sweeping in a hurry, because 14 people couldn't get out, or what? I mean, I'll have to read about that. I don't have to drag you back through it. Oh, oh my goodness. What is happening? It's like Twilight Zone. I mean, from all sides, if you will. Then I heard about other hurricanes. The guy on the weather was saying, well, this is the middle of the hurricane season. And for Floridians, I never remember when they come. It's the second half. We have our worst in October over the years. So then he points out one coming off of Africa. This may be a problem, but you have 8 days. It's crazy. $1 million acres in 3 days. On average, you lose about 500,000. 3 years of damage in 3 days. That's frightening. The area where you and the boys go fishing or hiking, I guess they are affected and stay away from, well, you're not going outside, of course. I get that. That is really, really terrible, Jen. I'm sorry. Sorry that's happening. Do you have friends or know of anyone who lost a home, or California wildfires? Colorado's having a snowstorm, I know. On level 1 evacuation. What what does that mean? As where you are, is it moving? I mean, you got me worried now. You guys are pretty close. Wow. You know, my friend Bill, his brother, went to NC State for forestry, and he retired as a forest range firefighter. And he would jump in some of the worst places, and I think he's still doing it now part-time because they need people with experience. You're safe, just can't breathe. That's not too good. I know 3 who lost everything and several that don't know if they have yet or not. I'm glad you're safe. Stay indoors. Need some pure oxygen for you and the boys. You're sitting on the sidelines of a football game. And I'm sure that's not easy to come by right now. Wow. Ventura County, I think there's no wildfire yet near me. Everything is covered in ash. Over 40,000 have been evacuated in Oregon. Yes, that was the number. It is staggering. Can you remember when it had ever been this bad? Or has it ever been this bad or this close to you? Wow. My goodness. Let me pull up these and see what I can find on the Salvation Army is adding more daily meals to help evacuees. I guess so. You have 40,000 people, for goodness sake. Oh, yes, I see everything covered. Official. Yeah, they doused rumors of groups starting these fires. But I don't know. That would be something for Jen to comment on. I don't know. Nicole Guevara. So good to see you again, Nicole. Thanks for coming in. Did you come through the bathroom window? Because it's actually a glass block, so don't try that. You would, hurt yourself. Everything covered in ash. Oof. The photos are horrendous, Jen. Man. Unbelievable. There's one man seen in Dexter's starting. Was put only out by witnesses, and he drove away. All others are just rumors. Yeah. You know the old adage, fight fire with fire, which is true actually. They'll start a fire here to join that fire and stop, the fire. But the winds are the problem. The gender reveal party? Yeah, Nicole. Gender reveal party. Which reminds me of this little joke. I'm sure you've seen it. Someone sent to me. let's see, this little joke. Let me see if I can copy it and put it up. Here, copy Joe, you have to learn to read. Learn to live a child. I don't know that it'll work that way. I always try this stuff and it may not. Let's just try it over here like this. Okay, boom. Okay, saved it. Well, which one is it? Fool. What if you pulled something up that was not really suitable for everyone? Yes, I know, but why are you talking to yourself? Why not? I'm the only one who listens. Okay, here we go. No. Ah, that's it. I'm glad I didn't put that up. Oh my God. That's not for you. That really wasn't for me either. I'm going to turn that away. No, I have to drag these into. This is ridiculous. Let's get back to what's going on here. Jennifer, there was a man in Dexter. Okay. The gender reveal party. Those people need to be charged with arson. Yeah. So here, let me put this up, see if that works. Can you read that? Can you guys see that? No, maybe not. Now I took everything away. Where is my thingy? Hold on, I'll get you. I can't find you on my live now. There you are. Keep talking. There you are. Why should they be charged with arson if the rioters are not being charged for their damage? Touche. I'd agree with you. Rioters that's just insanity. I mean, it's insanity. I don't like that. I need to keep you up there. Keep it on up. Oh, behave. Let's see. Now I'm going to try this again, Jen. Again, Jen. Shoot. Here we go. I'm going to do it like this way, and then I'll take your comments. There you go. I've sent that to some of you. Is that hilarious or what? My buddy Bruce sent that over to me last night. It was pretty funny. Okay, we're back. Yes. Pretty funny. Uh-huh. That's right. What? Wolseley wildfire. So yes, a gender reveal party, and oops, oh, I was just participating. You know, oh, that's what it was. That's right. You never know when you're going to get something completely hilarious here. Usually. And anytime we can make Jennifer laugh, and certainly under these circumstances, is good. Well, under any circumstances, we share, that is, Jennifer and I do, a similar sense of humor, as I do with many of you, actually. Yes, they do need to charge the rioters too, if they can find them. If they arrest them, don't release them. This is another catch and release thing. They're like fish, these people. The sky is orange. Sky is, wasn't that by the Dixie Chicks? Sky is orange. And I'm, no, it wasn't by the Dixie Chicks. The sky is orange or the sky is peach? Oh, that's an orange. And you wrote orange. Yeah, I bet. Well, I mean, nothing will be absorbing or stopping. I mean, certain the foliage will have left, won't it? And it will be like dirty, slushy snow in, except not cold, in New York City, when it used to get real bad. And yeah, but it'll be worse. Well, at least you're safe, Jen, and your home is intact. And you have the boys there. Heavy, hard flooding. Wow. I guess there's no school. Or the boys learning from home? Or have they probably stopped that? The fire to the east is coming down the mountain. The rain will push tons of debris and soot into the Mackenzie River and straight to Eugene. Wow. And straight to Eugene. Is there any preparation that they do, or can they do really? I mean, after the fire has gone, to here, prior to a hurricane, are there the sandbags and all that for the water? Perhaps they'll do something. Well, that's a lovely thought. Just if you can buy a plane, why don't we go to get us all how many ever it holds? But Yadi, I don't want you flying it. We need a pilot. I have a nephew who flies for one of the big airlines. I'm sure he would. Well, I don't know. He's the only pilot I know. You've never seen this side of the hill. That has to be really frightening. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. That is really frightening, huh? Especially you go a lifetime. Well, not that you don't live with that or don't know about them, but when your area is not hit and then suddenly it comes over the mountain, I guess for years it was, oh, it happens over there, doesn't happen around us, and then boom. Ouch. Actually, I'm in the middle of finishing my pilot, a television show sort of thing. That sort of pilot, not the fly pilot. Charlie would be the one who would provide you with one of those. But I might be able to provide you with one that's a female because first worst you've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it doesn't look good. But if they can get it under control. So when do they start? And I'm hoping it certainly doesn't happen to you. Okay, so Governor Clown, interesting name, came out and said she would be upfront and let us know that this would be the most devastation on state record. That she let us know. She would be upfront. Oh, that's her contribution to letting you know what's going on. Oh, there has to be some sort of provision so that they could set up, election people around somewhere so they can vote, or they'll delay that vote for some time. I mean, I don't think this is going to be cut and dry anyway, this election, which doesn't sound good. It's not a pun, cut and dry like wood or something. It is, I think that it's going to linger on, and we may not have an answer. Well, November, even by the end of November is possible. It's possible to be like that, like in my country. Is never know who wins election. They don't tell us. So yeah. What's happening, Carrie? I hope you're doing well. Well, how can you not be doing well with that? Vixen, who lives with you. Well, your state, actually, I didn't see that, Yachty, but there's some, what is your governor going to do? Muck it up, I guess. Handsome man, but I don't think he'll last long as governor. There are barely finishing houses that were affected in Ventura, California of the Wosley fire. And when was the Wosley? In 2017, 2018, got you. Carry man, I like to say carry man. Carry man. Where Sam is teaching now, he told me that all of the children are back in school in, I guess he is closer to, I don't know, Manchester, or wherever he is with town, Beddingham, Bingham, Beddingham. So there's that going on for him. I guess it's better than having to do it online. You think it'd be easier for teachers? Apparently not, because I think they were bringing him in for just a handful of students until they let them all come back. At least in Oregon, our loggers keep Governor Brown on her toes. Yeah. Why wouldn't you know, Yachty, a lot of those things that happen, you would have, the stimulus package that the Democrats wanted would have been signed a long time ago, except they were putting equal amount or twice as much amount into their own personal interests, not for the people, other things. So they always want to earmark, those things, and that mucks everything up. And when it's not you, Yachty, but when I see it happening in liberal cities, when they would not allow him to send in troops or do things, they didn't ask for help. How can you not ask for help? Anyway, you have to ask for help. It works both ways. Charlie has a date tonight. Charlie, and I thought you were going to sit on that for a while. Is that the wrong choice of words? Meaning, I thought you were going to wait before you got out in the dating scene. Charlie must be, that's great that you're back in action after such a short time. Let me read something here. Well, I mean, I got what you sense, Yachty. I got what you sense. You know, but Gavin Newsom is not really the sharpest knife in a drawer. Um, bum, 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 bum. Let me get back here now. All right. Did you meet him? Where'd you meet him? He's hot. Oh, Charlie, for heaven's sakes, make sure you take that photo of me off the ceiling. Yep, yep. Move on. I have someone who I won't talk about anything that anyone tells me, but essentially the same thing. I mean, it gets to the point in a relationship you can only do so much. And if you're not happy, book. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do. So, good advice. Without even knowing all the details, I would say it's good advice. But knowing my two friends, Kristen and Charlie, it's good advice. And Charlie's getting back on that horse, isn't he? Oh, behave, Charlie. When this particular guy contacted me again and exchanged numbers, we've been texting back and forth. Alba, hello. Good to see you. You met him online. I met him online I met him at a party and to do run. We have to put online in there somewhere. I met him at an internet cafe. Remember when they had those? They probably still do in some parts of the world. Yes, you said you were not going to do it. You were going to wait. You were going to stop in the name of love. Mm-hmm. I hope it works out. That's the least of his hopes. Okay, so yes, we all want everything to work out well for you, Charlie. We don't want to be hearing you had to go to the emergency room again. Please. Please, Charlie. You have friends who care about you, Charlie. Just a chat. Yes, I love that. Oh, just a chat. Hey, I've got guitar here. I can play you some songs. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna say, look, hey, I don't live far from here. You want to come back? What do you say? Yeah, this will be good. We just go back and talk. Okay, but I'm telling you, it's just talk. Oh, then stay here. Let's just stay here then. Cause then forget about it. Ain't no way I'm not gonna do. I'm not even gonna tempt myself. Charlie, come on, you're one of us. You're one of the family. We want to make sure you are all right. You may come on next time and say, how was your date? Go, yeah, baby, or something like that. Or maybe you said, oh, behave, baby. Yeah. Again? One of those things. All right. I don't know. It's just random stuff that just comes out. So Alba, tell us what you've been doing. The lovely Alba. I'm trying to look at a photo here of Alba. It's difficult. These things are so small. Those are my glasses. I know Charlie, so I can see Charlie. Elizabeth I know, but she's got a really tiny picture. She's very petite, but I mean, I can see Elizabeth a little bit. New photos. Kathy and Yadi are unmistakable, and Jen, and Kristen, and Victoria. Striper he's kind of like an enigma. He looks a little Verde. Let's make it. He's a Verde man. Eve, I see lovely Eve. Lovely Jen. Oh well. Yes, Alba. Did you send me a photo so I could see who I'm talking to? The Verde man. Hello, I'm Striper, the Verde man. I'm Verde with envy. So we could do the envy man. The stripe, envious of the stripper. Ah, indeed. Hey, Danny, remember we were watching that fight not long ago, and with 1 second left, the guy was knocked out, and he was awarded the victory? The guy who got that cheap victory fought the other night, last week, and he lost. And if you had seen that one, I wanted you to get I wanted to discuss it was a split decision. No way. The opponent won every round. Joe Goosen was beside himself. Joe Goosen was so beside himself, he was geese. Exactly. And that's not easy to do. Now that's a little, locker room talk, for us boxing fans. You started working on Tuesday, and I'm a bit nervous. You start working on Tuesday, okay. I'm a teacher. Well, thank you for what you do. That's terrific, you're a teacher. Great. Oh, you can send it to me if you're a member of MDS. You should be anyway. That's where you private message me. However, a photograph, you can send it to me on Discord, and Kathy's going to put that up. Or you can join Skype. You're already a member of Skype. I think I saw you there. Just go there and you can send me whatever you want. I know they do. You remember. Ah, I remember all my life. I think. It's still going. Joe, relax. Through Discord, you can private message me, or certainly on the live. Saltwater Sammy arrives, fresh from 1 week back at work, so tired. I'm so tired, tired of waiting. Remember that one? Who sang that? Tired of waiting for you. I'm just a lonely soul. Have nobody, or they say, got to call my own. Hi, Sam, I am. Why, sure. Send some photos, for goodness sake. They don't go anywhere. Somebody might say that's creepy, Joe. She invited me to the shower. How's that creepy? And not been able to see me all week. Well, you are here now. And I'll tell you what, Saltwater Sam, I'm very excited because it's NFL football again and the NCAA football, college and pro football this weekend. Life is good. Well, life could be better. And I've got some notes here on my pilot, so I've been working on that too. I put pen to paper this time to be more like a lazy person, actually. Steamy shower. Just make sure you put the phone horizontal, okay? Not like this. Even though you can lean it up easy, no. But like, and I highly recommend for your shower scenes, since you're auditioning for your shower scenes, you get one of those suction cup holders and put it right on the wall. High enough so the steam doesn't get it, but I really don't have any idea how to do that. I read. I saw Soccer is Back. They were showing it. We get that here as well. Soccer, as we call it, football. I know. You see. Thank you. However, I know that it's back, and I saw something, a pretty good match coming up. I may actually tune in. Is Man U starting again, or are we talking about the national teams? Man U. Man U, for those of you not informed, is the football team. Manchester United. Premier League is back. There'll be some dandy matches there. The Premier League. It's really a different kind of league. The Premier League is a bunch of countries' leaders playing soccer in a parking lot. But it's still soccer. Watch out for that Premier from France. He's a tricky one. Good-looking wife, though. The pic I sent you today was good. Yeah, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just something, to cheer you up. Cheer you up. Cheer it up. Cheer it up. And I watched again Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now I fast forwarded to the scenes I want. I love the scene at this Spahn Ranch with Bruce Dern, an Academy Award winner from this film. Mr. Pitt, Brad Pitt. Yachty has a proposition. Proposition 19. I'm going to take a steamy shower and want to join me. Even if I wanted to, it'd be impossible. So, pictures are worth 100,000 words. Yeah, I know. It's It's very sad. Unbelievable. I mean, it's just heinous. It is just awful. It changed us, right? It changed all of us so much. And as it should, right? The days of them holding an airplane for us, as they used to for me when I was late, or they would back the plane back up. Come on, we have 2 passengers that are connecting this flight. You are either there in time or bye-bye now. Those days are gone. And now, times are changing again. And not for the better. The senseless rioting from outside interlopers, as I would call them, anarchists, some call them. Mischief makers would be a kind word. That we tolerate any of that is ridiculous. You know, in other countries, you pull that in China, you would not be seen or heard from again. See, that's not protesting. That is crime. And so what you should be doing is removing criminals from the street. Anyone that throws anything at a policeman, anything, you should just be gone. I mean, anyone is that stupid, and if any of you are, and I know you're not, I mean, you get whatever you deserve, but catch and release is not one of them. So, anyway, I digress, but I'm digressing constantly. Gotta go. Oh, Kristen, take care. And if you want to chat, let me know. Yes, you guys will be chumming it up tomorrow, right, on your get-togethers. I think that's lovely that you do that. Danny puts that out there. It's good. It's the Striper Symposium. It's the Striper stuff. It's the Striper Stripper show. It's the Symbionese Liberation Army. It's the Sally Struthers in her role. It's so much. So, have fun with that. Kristen, we will chat later. How do you Americans see the next elections? Alba, where are you calling us from? Are you in the Netherlands or in the UK? UK, I think. Do you think Trump is going to win again? Well, I don't like the alternative to the president at all. I will tell you that right now. Someone who spends office so many years in office and essentially does nothing on his own and says one thing and then says another. It's disingenuous. I'm not a fan of the Clintons. I'm not a fan of that. So it's the whole same thing all over again. It is what the Clintons did, if you wanted to know. They would set up, when she was Secretary of State, meetings with important people, heads of state from other countries, and they would meet, but those heads of states would have to first send millions of dollars to Bill Clinton so he could put it in the Clinton Foundation, which was completely disposed of when she lost the election. So her money, it is as if she was a civil servant. And many people believe at one time the postmen, male people, were civil servants. They still provide a service. It would be like, here's what the Clintons did. You want to meet here? Give us 10 million. Boom. If the postman put a message in your mailbox and said, if you want this mail, put $10 in here. You're entitled to a meeting because they're working for you. You're entitled to it. She was, but you had to pay for it. And that's what we need to avoid. And that's what tore down this. That's one of the things that ruined us. But, you know, I'm not going to, I am somewhat political, but I will tell you this. I do not like the fact that people just think they can take things over and do things. Lawlessness, I am not a fan of. Joe Biden only recently started talking about that because he is a puppet and his puppet masters tell him, months ago. Don't say anything about the virus. Don't say anything about these riots. Say they're all peaceful. And that Trump is painting a different picture. Well, he wasn't painting a different picture. He was telling them like it is. But people refused his help. So, anyway. I just think we should all be safe in all of our countries. And that is the job of the leader, is to keep us safe. It's that elementary to me. That elementary. I don't care what. Look, I didn't care about Bill Clinton's dalliance with Monica Lewinsky. I don't care that he had a 12-year relationship with whoever it was before he even came into office. I don't care about that. I don't care. They're humans. They make mistakes like that. But I care about you making my country safe. That's it. Just don't let anyone in if they apply properly. I mean, if I went to another country, they wouldn't let me in unless I applied to stay there, right? That's the way it is. I want safety. I want safety. They don't let you carry guns in every city. In particular, cities where the problems exist. Most of the time they don't, although in Oregon you can carry them. They don't allow them. And then they don't want to fund the police to take action. I mean, when you see somebody throwing a brick or a Molotov cocktail at a police officer, I don't know where you all grew up, but no matter what you think about the police, they still have a job to do. And while there are very bad ones, no question about it, it is still a low percentage. So why would you want to get rid of the police force? You're going to have lawlessness, you're going to have trouble, you're going to have problems forever. It's crazy. Your prime minister lets everyone in. In Germany, they let everyone in. Look what happened. I mean, open borders is not the answer. Come on. Whenever I was in Europe the first time, I had to show a passport going through every country. I get it. It's easier now. But I am not a criminal. So I like to go in and out and just around the country. But there are people that are criminals that do that. I'm back. Speaking of your back, did you get a nice shot, Yanni? I mean, I have to go back to. Eve is in Canada. Yeah. Barcelona. I would stand on a platform and I would say, now, Charlie, Charlie, you are now the governor. No, we would appoint you. Who would you like to be? The interior designer of Joe Daddy? Do not assume that just because Charlie's gay, he's a designer. Whatever you want, Charlie, you can have it. I'm back. Out of control. There's a kind of rush all over the world. I was waiting for you in the steamy shower. You needed to I couldn't get there. The other day, I was having lunch in Barcelona, and my car was parked in a safe place. And when I came back, someone had broken the window of my car and had stolen my bag. The old, what is it? Crash and grab or something like that. What do they call it? Yeah, that's always bad. These people who did this, they were Moroccans. They started wasting my money until I bought my credit card. Yeah, see, Let everybody in. You know, I'm telling you all, just let everybody in who wants to come in. And here's a good one. I love this. Mr. Biden wants to give everybody who comes in illegally health care, but we have our own citizens, very different than many of you in the EU and UK. You cannot get your own, meaning us. We have to pay for our medical stuff. But if you come in, you know, you sneak in here, you're here. Yeah. Not only that, but you should be able to vote if you're illegal, and you should be able to get health care. So that American dream of coming here after you're watching Bonanza or I Love Lucy, I know those are old shows. I mean, this American dream, what dream? Here, people, you know, you have to work hard and you have to work hard. Just work hard. At least you're able to do that. And anyone coming in here, and there are a lot of immigrants who come in here and work hard, and that's great. But I would prefer that they were here legally. My position on the children who were born here after their parents and they were raised here, they're Americans. Those people are Americans. I don't think they should be deported. I just don't. I think you have to pick a line, draw a line in the sand, and no more from this point forward. So we have everything free here in Spain. So you can imagine it's crazy. Yeah, everything is free there. Huh? See, it's nuts. You're very fortunate. I say, well, there you go, Eve. It's the same thing. And it would make you mad. It would make anyone mad. You know, because it doesn't matter nationality and where you come from, origins, and it doesn't matter. The decent thing, you know, has nothing to do with anything other than human beings. And if you're withholding things from your own human beings, why are you letting strangers come in that may have nothing to contribute, and you're giving them what your own citizens are not getting? Biden says, well, we just can't let people. You can just do whatever you want. And most people would agree. And I happen to know for a fact, at least in Florida, part of Florida, that our Hispanic population, and I have friends from everywhere, I have friends, they are adamant against it. Look, they say, I had to come here, I had to put my papers in. No, I don't want people coming across the border. So, you know, it's crazy. I mean, because, you know, they had to do something to get here, work for something to get here. And then it was achievement, an accomplishment. And then when they got here, they worked. Free everything in Spain. Maybe I should move there. Alba, would you recommend it? I'm sorry your car was broken into. Did you file a report with the police? It's like, I guess, knowing where you are. That's an unfortunate thing. You don't expect that to happen when your car's locked up in a safe place. I guess I'd have to become fluent in Spanish. A nice country to live in, I believe that, and great golf courses. And the Algarve is, where's the Algarve? And is that Portugal? I just think that it's just common sense. Wouldn't you think it's common sense, folks? Ah, well. Our politicians, you can't agree with them all the time, whoever it is. Do I agree with Trump? Of course not. But I see the other side, what they did to him, and not give him, not let him make us a better place. Is insurance expensive in your country, Spain? Someday I will go there. It's kind of on, I don't have a list. I never have had a bucket list, they call it. I don't have those lists. Smoky San Francisco. Valeria Diaz. Wow. Yeah, it's smoky there. It's very smoky for one of our founding members here. Jennifer is over in Oregon, up in Oregon, north of you, and it's really bad close to her. Smoky San Francisco. I was glad to see that, Nancy Pelosi was able to get her hair done there, though. Pretty affordable. So you're starting a new job as a teacher from a different school. What do you teach? What is your specialty? In escuela, right? Escuela. I mean, the other day was, I cannot believe that. And they just crash and grab your belongings. Not a good idea leaving a credit card in there, though, but that's okay. You weren't expecting it. A languages teacher. I'm going to teach English. Beautiful. Can't always agree with politicians, that's true. High school. Instituto. English. So you teach English. So English, yes. When we would take English in school, it was about grammar, writing, or literature. Yours is actually English. Now, we would take Spanish, estudio 2 años en la escuela, and that was about it. Another teacher, that's right. And a lovely one too, like yourself, Sam. Sam, old man. Alba, beautiful woman. Muy bonita. Yeah, see? Yadi. ¿Todo está bien? Señor Striper. Sir. ¿Qué tal, amigo? So, yes, I'm saying I love Spanish, but I know that in España, when you say, let's say, Trave, no, I'm thinking of, in Mexico, for example, they might say Jimenez, but over there they say Jimenez. Is that correct? Diaz would be Diaz. I don't know what the deals are. Yes, English for beginners, grammar, vocabulary. Wonderful. just called me an old man. No, not in that, yeah, Sam, old man. Well, hello, Sam, old man. How are you? What's going on? How about a pint? I thought you'd never ask. Ah, yes, the Z. The Z. I was listening to a golf program on the radio one day years ago. Not that many, about 3 or 4 years ago. And I knew that about, you know, different areas, Spanish-speaking countries. So this guy calls in, and he was talking about Jose Maria, no, not Olazabal. It was, oh, what's his name? Jimenez, right? And so the guy was adamant talking to those guys. Why do they keep saying Jimenez when his name is Jimenez? Why is that? And these fools didn't know. I don't know. And I'm like yelling at the radio, you morons. But I don't yell at the radio that often, but things like that really bother me. I just had an Arnold Palmer for the first time last week. Amazing. Arnold Palmer or Amer Palmer? Almer Palmer. Yes, I do like Arnold Palmer's, and I will. It is an Arnold Palmer. The recipe for that, for those of you who want to try it, is unsweetened tea. You can't put sweetened tea in there because if you do, it's way too sweet. So unsweetened tea, and then you pour lemonade in, the amount that you want. It could be just like a splash or a little bit more. So it's very refreshing. It's so good. And Arnold Palmer, look it up. They had a TV commercial here when Arnold Palmer, the late Arnold Palmer, he died this year, I think. He was at ESPN and he was going through their cafeteria. And the guys were watching him and he was taking this tea and then he was putting lemonade in it. And the guy behind him said, hey, he really does drink those things. If I tell you, no, I will not, Charlie, you have me say something really, really bad. Something like pinga or something. I recall from high school, they would always say that. ¿Por qué no? Why not? Okay, if it's funny. All right, Charlie, what is it? If you print it here, they'll tell me, they'll say, Joe, you can say that. Ha, Joe said pinga. Because I know Charlie, Choo Choo Charlie there. Choo, that's a new name for you, Choo Choo Charlie. Not Choo Choo Charlie the engineer, Choo Choo Charlie. There it is, that's a good one. That would be your stage name for those films you all do. What do you mean you all? What do you mean? ¿Por qué no? Give me a minute. Ay, ay, ay. Un momentito, por favor. Un momentito, por favor, right? Hola, me llamo. Soy de Estados Unidos. Hola, me llamo Jose. Hola, me llamo. I want to say, hola, me llamo yo. No. Hola, me llamo yo y soy de Estados Unidos. Estados Unidos, United States. Estados Unidos. Kosher was close. Yo soy un hombre sincero antes de que la palma. Que se la palma. Yo soy. Hola, me llamo Joe. So I'm from, right? Y soy de Estados Unidos. You should hear me when Bo is here and she gives me something to say in Dutch. Well, that is completely blown away. I mean, it's just. You know, it is funny because I've been told that before. When they say it sounds Spanish. It sounds Mexican. Hey, why not, man? I said, we watch Cheech and Chong, man. That's right. It's okay. You can do it. Tú de Estados Unidos, man. I am from the USA. Yo, man. Hey, man. You got any weed, man? That's just English with, Cheech Marin sort of thrown in there. That'd be cool. Hey, cool. The cop here, man. Hold on. Hello, officer. Excuse me. Do you have, are you smoking any marijuana? No, Ed, no, it's spark plugs are smoking. That's it. Yes, up in smoke. For us, Spaniards, it's funny because Mexican Spanish and Spanish from Spain is super different. I think Valeria Diaz would agree with you. You know, I've got to get this thing so I'm rolling the conversations topside. Let me see. Can turn a gray sky bluer. I can make it rain whenever I want it to. Oh, okay. Calzones. I know what calzones. I know. Yo no cambio mis calzones. Okay. I said it for you. Oh, the Italian dish. Calzone. Not the Italian dish. Cojones. Muy grande cajones. Tres cajones. Is that what you're talking about, Charlie? Cajones? Not the Italian dish. Italians do it. They say, hey, man, I had to do it. He's got some cajones, huh? I know. Is not the pasta dish? Calzones. Calzoncillos. It's another thing. Cajones. English is my first language, but I'm getting used to it now. Because, you know, in Italy, we don't talk like that. No? Is that what it means? You don't change your undies? Who wears undies? What are those? What do you mean change it? How can you change undies if you don't wear them? It's teaching English and Spanish in the same at the same time. About the beat, about the beat. Hey Michael, come over here. See you how to make a spaghetti. You never know when you're gonna have a meat for something. You put it in the tomato sauce and you put a meatballs in it. What are calzoncillos? Is that underwear? Calzones? Calzone. Everyone eat a calzone. You eat underwear? Is that what is that? Cajones. Cajones are different, yeah? Sopranos. I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't watch them very much. I wasn't into that when that was happening. I was doing other things with my life, but I saw a couple things on it. I mean, I did a TV show with Edie Falco. Is that her name? She was Nurse Jackie, I think. Yeah, I did that once. Tony Soprano. Soprano, yeah. He passed away while filming. Went to his room and died. That's a shame. Big Atalanta. I used to see those guys walking around lower Manhattan on Saturdays when I go shopping. You can always tell those actors. I mean, they stand out. They just, the face. It's all about the face. Amazing writing. Yeah, there are a lot of things that I should catch. I like Boardwalk Empire. Did you like that? Oh man, that was great. Steve Buscemi, I worked in actually that show I did, Nurse Jackie. He actually directed that. I got a chance to say hello to him. Very nice guy. I also had a conversation with another director I was doing. I forget what I was doing in. Mario Van Peebles, remember him? Funny guy. Steve is a good guy. Valeria, what do you do? Valeria, what do you do? Are you a teacher too, or what do you do? You teach science? Wow. You must also like Forensic Files. Did you watch the movie The Staircase? You run a wine bar. Nice. Or that I'll stop in and say, hello, Valeria. How are you? Would you recognize me, you think, in person? That's a dumb question, isn't it? It would not be this person without a beard. It would be this one with the fake beard. Valeria, hey, look who is a Joe. He's a Joe coming to see you. I froze that one for you. Charlie, you can make some sort of weird film with it. Breaking Bad is a TV show. Yes, I know that. I'm a big fan of Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul. It's so wonderful to have all of your friends here, and you can just talk every day to you if I could. I run a wine bar. Well, where is your wine bar? I mean, not specifically. In what part of the... Did you say where you're from? Not the Italian dish is what you told me. Well, lots of Spanish speakers today. ¿Por qué no? Joe said Pinga. Patty, oh, San Francisco, that's right. Oh, the Patty of San Francisco and the marina. Mm. You know, Valeria, I almost moved for a brief time in my life. I was in my 20s, yeah, early 20s, mid 20s, let's call it mid, to Sausalito. These lives, I'm here, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 Eastern. So that would be, let's see, plus 6 hours for you. Is that right? Business is booming. Wow. That'd be a blast. What do you all say we meet in San Francisco, at the marina, and the wines are on me. Wine not. I have to catch a flight. I have to leave soon. You have a patio and business is booming. I love that. Business is booming. You never know, Valeria. You never know. The cities I end up in sometimes. I love San Francisco. It's so beautiful. It's 6 p.m. now, right? It's 16 minutes past. You never know. You'll never know how much I really love you. You never know how thirsty I am. For wine, yes, of course. You never know. That's right, we don't. You never know. And you have to really think hard about this saying. Because, I mean, really, if you've tried something, you never say no. I'm not one of those people who someone says, have you ever tried this? What do you want to? I like to experience different things, you know, food. Someone will say, have you ever had this, this particular wine? Have you ever had this Rioja? I love Rioja. Rioja is my favorite. I love Rioja. And of course, as you know, I don't always drink beer. But when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. So, yeah, but I drink beer and I drink wines. And I used to drink other things, and then I decided, no, I slow down. You never know, because if you do, what will you experience? Nothing. Only what you already know, so you never know. Sometimes you know not to know. You know not to go, and you know. But we're talking about, you never know. I mean, you know. So, is that something that is good? Just like an actor. It's called spiking the camera. Joe, you're supposed to be looking over there now. I like the camera. It's totally different. I always used to say when I was working, and I would say it today if I was working. My point of view. Let me see. I always hold the hand up. This is where you're looking. This is where you're looking. Okay, let's do it. Victoria returns. Hello, Victoria. Victoria is returning for the closeout of the Joe. It's Joe. No, that's my name. No, we're watching a Joe. What's the name of the show? No, 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 no. I did it earlier when she first came to me. Victoria, Mr. President. Victoria. I never call you Danny. Hey, Striper, I never call you Danny. You can call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. I have to send you the cutest. Send her. Oh, you mean a photo? Okay. Oh, she has the sweetest voice. Jasmine. Yasmin. She makes TikToks. For as long as we're able to still do those in this country. She's adorable. What's her name? Jasmine? Okay. You can listen to her talk all day, huh? Wow. Well, here's an answer to your question. When will the TikTok world end? TikTok. It is actually in the title. Time is slowly running out. Jasmine. Jasmine. And where is Jasmine from? Very Twilight Zone. Submitted for your approval. Danny Striper walked out on a limb and it broke. Yes. Scotland. She's from Scotland, is she? I love Scotland. I've been there. I love it. Yeah, sometimes they sound a little Irish, but they're not. But she lives in LA now. LA's fine, but it ain't home. LA's home, but it ain't fine no more, right? Something like that. I am, I said. Dan Cat Daddy. Yes. Dan Cat Daddy. Is that your, he's a cat daddy. That's a little freaky on that one, Danny. A cat daddy means like, you know, he's got a lot of cats around. True. I guess it fits. Can that catty. How about that? Can Dan Cat Daddy. Can Dan Cat Daddy. Can Dan Cat Daddy. Can Dan Cat Daddy. Meow. Dan Cat Daddy. Can Dan Cat Daddy. Can Dan Cat Daddy. Yes, so we can have some music and then you can be herding your cats around. Be right back. You'll be right back for the close. The close, the big closing number. Get the girls, get the dancers in here. The can girls, please. We don't want any can't girls. I mean, you can't sell that. We want the can do's, not the can't do's. Not the won't do's either. We don't want those. We want the can do's. Right, Danny? Can cats do? Groovy, Kathy. It's a groovy. It's a groove thing. Well, what a great day. I hope all of you and your friends return for another exciting episode. I'm going to put a photograph in this one today. I've been meaning to do it so that we can differentiate. Differentiate. Oh, behave. That sounds nasty. Oh, no, that's not even half as nasty. So, yes. I hope to see you Monday. Yes, Eve, you're always here, and I love that you show up all the time. That's marvelous, and I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope you all come back. Come back before you grow up, girl. Remember that song? Was that? Who did that? Come back before you grow up, girl. In a puppy dog world. Sorry, Danny. Cat world. You're in at 8 Sunday, girl. You work late. Well, listen, I like the fact that you got up early. And when you did, you came to the right place. Yes, it would be early for you. But I want you to know I'm very pleased that all of you are here. It means a lot to have so many wonderful friends. Wonderful friends that I would love to meet someday. We should do that. If we had a big caravan, you know, one of those big buses or something. I could play the guitar in the back. We could sing and dance. We could put a stripper pole in it so, you know, some can dance better than others. Really, you don't have no sleep in my eye. Why do you say sleep? Why would you wash your face? Okay, so yeah, we could do that. So if anyone has one of those big touring buses, we can start at the East Coast. I could pick Kathy and Carrie up. Danny, of course, will be driving the bus. And maybe we'll get a professional driver. Charlie will drive the bus, but Charlie can't drive until we get over to California. And we make that California run, and then we got Oregon, we're going to go right up the coast. Or we're going to go to Oregon, we're going to go down the coast. We're going to get down, because you got to get up to get down. So we're going to go up, and we're going to come down. And then we're going to cross back over. Yeah. We have peeps everywhere. Do you know that? Are your hands up, Joe? This is not the peep sign everywhere. So we could do that. Gryffindor, Griff, where have you been? And Killer Kowalski. Hello, everyone. Love that you are here. How have you been, Griff? It's good to see Griff. It's good that she's here. We miss Griff on this program. I know, Griff is here. She's so sweet. I've been asleep. You've been hibernating. I mean, you've been good. I'm glad you're good. Alba, you're leaving. Goodbye, dear. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening in Spain, in Barcelona. No, Barcelona. I'm trimming weed right now. Oh, behave, you're a regular gardener, you are. Adios. Adios, senoritas. I'm sorry, senoritas. Well, I don't know if you're a senora or not. I don't know. We didn't cover that yet. Valeria, are you a senorita? Chica? Is that chica? I don't know. I could be saying something wrong. Senorita. Muchacho. Oh, senorita. Danny, you're supposed to give me all those references to the females. This is senora, senorita. Yeah. Oh, senorita. So, senorita, we'll have to have a glass of vino. It smells like wet hay. Mm. Wet hay. Have you ever smelled a wet hay bale? I knew a man Bojangles. Oh, señorita. I've been asleep. Sometimes I have to take you out of my ear because of work. Mm. Sometimes I have to get you out of my mind because of work. Oh, it's so difficult to do. Every day I come in here, and the first thing I think of is how beautiful Carrie's woman is. Because, folks, she is gorgeous. She doesn't even need makeup. Not that anyone needs makeup. Hmm. There once was a man from Nantucket, and he was having fun inside a bucket. That's what he said. Bucket. I should get my bongos, shouldn't I? Do hippie. No, your hair, it was lovely cut. You look great, Kathy. You still have plenty of hair to put in a bun and stick in it. You know, the sexy librarian from Transylvania look. And that's kind of a cute look too. And then you get to see her and she just winks at you and she smiles a little and her fangs are there. Ooh. It is awesome. It's awesome. This next birthday, Kathy, what are you going to be? Is it, I always screw this, 29 or 28? She's going to get mad at me. 27, she's going to say, no. The next birthday, darling, that would be this one coming up. That's your next birthday on the 16th. As a matter of fact, I am going to do a show on the 16th. It'll be Happy Birthday Kathy Show. Kathy Show. Ah, I was right. 28. It wasn't. Ah, 28. I remember 28. It's 40 years ago. 40 years ago. Actually, I don't remember it. What do I remember about 28 best? Could have been some weird things I was doing then. Undoubtedly, it was weird things I was doing because I continue to do weird things. But 28 in 6 years. Oh my goodness, Victoria. You in 4. Valeria. Valeria, how come we do not have photos of you? Not that a photo is important. I mean, we know that Danny is green with something. Virus or whatever it is, or envy, but it's not envy. I don't know what it is. And Valeria, you are azul. How about that, huh? Should be Azul Valeria Diaz in 4, 24 years old. Striper, 16 years ago, I hear you. Yeah. I'm not on YouTube much. Well, girl, that's no excuse. You just have to come right here. and get on this. So if you wake up early on Monday, tune in. And don't use "you're not on here" very much. You can put a photo up. It's not a big deal. Most everyone else has a photo up. It's a photo op. So it was great to see you, Griff. Good to see you again. I am heading out now, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, wherever you are. Be safe, please. Don't drink too much. There you go. Valeria. Great weekend, and I will see you guys hopefully. Thanks, Griff. So good to see you. I hope you are well, and I hope the weed dries soon. I'll see everyone. See you all on Monday, if not sooner. Thanks so much for being here. To all of my friends, I love you all. And strangers too, because those who are sitting lurking, just looking, I don't know why. Thanks, Kathy, Victoria, Danny, of course, Alba. Killer Kowalski said hello. Valeria. Eve Adams. She's rapidly becoming our connection there now. We do get Narissa from time to time from up there. But Eve is, she's posting daily. Or 3 days a week. And ooh, Charlie, listen, we want to hear blow by blow your date description. Alba says, what is he talking about? Okay. Whitney was here for a brief moment. Charlotte was here for a brief moment. So if I don't see you sooner, folks, I'll see you all on Monday, I hope. Love you too, Victoria. Glad Griff was here. Nice to see everyone. Gianna, happy birthday again, dear. Pass that along for me, Victoria. And I'll see you guys on Monday, if not sooner. You never know.